Welcome back everyone to Universal Studios Florida. I just got back from my trip out west to California, and the first thing I gotta do is check up on all the progress being made here inside the park, including the all-new Minion Land and the Minion Cafe. So that will be our first stop today and probably the majority of this video. So let's head right on into the park, check out these updates, and go have a good time. Oh, it's so good to be back. This park is so different than the Universal Studios Hollywood Park. It's almost night and day. All right, let's head into the park and right on over to Minion Land. And now both Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure are open until 9 o'clock tonight. So we won't be staying that late, but for your convenience, they are open until 9. And today is Tuesday, June 27th. And now interestingly enough, the Minion Cafe and Minion Land has still not been added to the official park maps that they have here at the entrance. So I'm wondering when they will make the official, change over to Minion Land. Probably when the new ride opens. That's just my guess. Already getting distracted here, and I haven't even made it that far into the park yet. But Universal's Universe store now has some new artwork on the front facade. What used to be themed kind of to Hello Kitty and Betty Boop. They still got Hello Kitty down that way, a little farther into the Hollywood section, but over here, right next to the entrance into Minion Land, they have added some new artwork to the front. Now, this is very exciting to see because I did get to see the Universe store out in Hollywood on my visit, and they have some great merchandise opportunities inside, some great themed shirts to some of their movies. You got Shrek up there, you got Jaws, even Jurassic Park. So, a lot of great stuff that they have going on over here at Universal Studios Florida. Alright, let's head right on into Minion Land now. A very busy midsummer day here at the park. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is posting a 50-minute wait. Not much new on VillainCon since their last visit to the park. The Evil Stuff exit gift shop opened right before we left. So now we're just awaiting an opening date. And hopefully we will be, on the ride very soon. But now this looks very different since their last update. This entire street down here to the left of VillainCon was barricaded off. You got the Illumination Theater down there where you can meet some characters from Sing and Despicable Me. You got the Bake My Day shop, the bakery. And then a little down there farther, you got the Minion Cafe. A lot to unpack here.
Alright, boys, come on. Guys, everyone.
Now it looks like I just missed Johnny from Sing, but it looks like they will go back intermediately between the Sing characters and the Despicable Me or Minions characters. So that's super exciting. We might circle back around here and see who else is meeting on our way out of the park. But since we just missed him, it looks like right now there's no one to meet. It's just an empty entrance to the theater. I do have to say, when they kind of talked about bringing an Illumination Theater out here, I guess that they didn't have a lot of space to work with, but I thought you'd be able to enter the theater, which would be kind of modeled after the Sing films. So it's kind of disappointing that you only have the front facade and the characters kind of come out in between shows, but I mean, that's expected. I kind of figured that they just didn't have a lot of room to work with, since the Minion Cafe will take up almost all of the building, since they're just reusing the Monsters Cafe from before. Now let's head on into the Bake My Day bakery shop and see what they have going on in here. Right over here we got freeze ray pops, which is a great idea on a hot summer day like it is today. And then of course they've got a mobile pickup ordering section, which is a great idea. But I'm gonna skip out on that one and head on down farther to the Minion Cafe. Here's a quick look at their menu. What, no IHOP menu? If you know, you know. But here's a quick look at their menu on some of their food offerings. I'll give you a better look inside on what they have. But just to give you an example, and I do love the whole digital design, this looks so different than from when it was Monsters Cafe. A nice outdoor seating the way. It does look like they have a bit of a line just to get inside. I love the whole thematic elements that they have going on here. You got like a test tube with some minions flying by, almost like a conveyor belt system. That's so cool. And then over here it looks like they have some order slips. Definitely giving the vibe that this is a restaurant, in fact run by the Minions. And it does look like they anticipate on being very popular with how much seating they have inside and outside. But we are definitely gonna hop in for a bit and dine in on some of the Minion themed food that they have going on here. Now they have walked me to my table. This is sort of like very mobile app friendly. They expect you to use the mobile app, and basically once that you are seated, you will order what you want through the app, and then they will hand deliver it to your table. But looking around the room I'm sitting in, it looks like this room is themed to Gru's 3 girls. You got the walls painted around to kind of match their personality and characters. But here's a look at the menu. You got Kevin's Chapa Chapa Salad, El Macho's Salsa Ropa Vija, Carl's Crispy Cauliflower, Lucy's Top Secret Salmon, Otto's Noodle Bowl. This is from the Despicables section on the menu. Then here are the handheld offerings. The Off the Flames section, you got Mel's Meatball Mountain. Then you got, of course, the desserts and the sides. And so I wanted to order basically something that would fill me up, but then also enough to give a general census of what I feel of the place and their food. So here's everything that I ordered. I got the steak and cheese raised sandwich, Bob's Teddy Bear Chocolate Cream Puff, Otto's Pet Rock, Minion Tots, which I hear are a big hit at this place, and then of course a single serve Coca-Cola Freestyle Cup. But don't forget there is a 10% discount with your annual pass. Alright, and now I just have to wait until they prepare my order. So what's interesting is that the Freestyle Cups here are different than your typical Universal restaurant. They're these, I don't want to say they're glass, they're made of plastic it feels like, but definitely different. And I don't see the chip that basically restricts you to one drink. Because most of them do have the little chip on the bottom, basically making sure that you can only get one drink per order. But here are the Freestyle machines to fill up our beverage, and of course have to go for my personal favorite, vanilla Coke. Alright, and now the food has arrived. It took maybe 10 minutes to have it delivered to my table, so not very long at all. Let me turn the camera around and show you everything that I got. And now I may have gone a little overboard just being one person, but it really does look amazing. This might be one of my favorites, or well, maybe the Minion Tots. And I do believe they make these in-house, in case you were wondering. And then Otto's Pet Rock. I feel like this food is staring right at me. Of course I had to get like an actual food offering, something to be more filling, and it comes with banana chips. Now first up is the steak and cheese ray sandwich. This basically is just a cheesesteak sandwich with a fancy name, but the banana chips definitely sell it as a Minion themed food offering. So let me take out and dig into this and I'll let you know what I think. I have to crouch down so I can get the whole thing on camera, but that is good. I have only had a few different types of Philly cheesesteaks in my life, so I'm not really an expert in that field, but I mean, as far as like a theme park Philly cheesesteak, excuse me, this is actually very appetizing. And of course though, in theme park fashion, it is on the pricier side. It's $15.99 before the discount, and it doesn't come with a drink. It does come with the banana fries, or you can replace the banana fries and get the Minion Tots for an additional $1. And then of course have to try the banana fries. They kind of taste like the plantain type chips that they have over at Satuli Canteen in Pandora. Very similar to that, just that plantain style chip. If you've been to Satuli's, you'll know what I'm talking about. Next up, we got Bob's Teddy Bear Chocolate Cream Puff. That's a cute little fellow. Look at that. Now, I'm not always a sweets kind of guy when it comes to these restaurants, but I just had to get this because how adorable it is. Let's dig in and I will let you know what I think. Now, the outside is kind of tougher than I thought it would be. Tougher than like your traditional cream puff. But the cream they use for the inside, very sweet, very delicious. And I was worried how, I mean, I've only eaten not even half of it now, but I was kind of worried if it would be kind of overfilling, but I don't think it is. I think I see the problem. If you just get the inside or just get a taste of the outside, like the shell, you're not going to be that impressed. But you have to kind of get all the flavors together. So get a big piece on your fork and try to get a well-rounded mix of both the inside and outside to be pleased, and then you would enjoy it. Be the first, I was kind of like, this is kind of traditional, like theme park food, you know, not that appetizing, kind of overpriced. But now that I'm getting all the flavors, it definitely, you know, it's definitely a lot more appealing to me. Next up are the Minion Tots for $4.94. These are definitely like the highlight of the food for me. Just look at that. It's so adorable. And like I already said, these I believe are made in-house. They're not like shipped here from a factory, which is definitely a plus. I mean, that's definitely like a tater tot. Not much to say about it, other than the fact that I decapitated Kevin over here. But not a lot to say about it. Overall, pretty good. Now, the last thing I ordered was Otto's Pet Rock. So I believe this one has peanut butter on the inside. Some Oreo crumbles around the bottom to kind of symbolize dirt, but this one is themed off of the character Otto's Pet Rock from Minions 2: The Rise of Gru.
Otto! There you are! Oh, you got it? Are you pulling on my legs right now?
Okay. Yeah, definitely getting some of that peanut butter mousse flavoring. The outer shell was very hard to break through initially, but once I got it, the inside, and I'm not always a fan of peanut butter, I think it's very good. This is up there with one of my favorites. And now that I've reviewed, kind of given my rough opinion on what I feel about all the food, now it's time to really dig in and turn off the camera for a bit while I chow down on the rest of what I've got going on here, because trust me, no food would go to waste today. So let's dig right in. I'll see you after. Alright, I just finished eating now. Everything was very delicious, top notch, and as I said, no food went to waste. But now I'm just gonna have a look around the restaurant and see what else they have going on in here. Well, that's going to do it today from our experience here at the Minion Cafe right at Universal Studios Florida. Everything was very good and tasty from what I was able to experience. The team members were amazing. It was phenomenal. I'm not just giving you like a biased opinion. It honestly was very good. I will definitely come back. And I honestly will come back just for those Minion Tots. Like, for real, the Minion Tots were the highlight for me. Just be cautious because some people tried to order them right after me and they were all out for at least the time being. So just be cautious that you may not be able to order your Minion Tots when you come out to visit the Minion Cafe in the future. So just be aware that they might be all out. I guess the way to check if they have them before you go and sit down and grab a table, just check the Universal Orlando app because they really encourage you to use the app, basically to look through the menu. And if you choose not to use the app, they do have a register where you can still go up and order food like in a traditional style or manner. And now out of all the 3 rooms, I sat in the one themed to Gru's 3 Girls, but probably just by walking around, my favorite was the Minion Break Room. That one is so darn cute. I wish I could have sat in it. Just some of the different like Easter eggs and hints to the films was really amazing. Like it just had a very chill atmosphere. The whole restaurant as a whole has a very chill atmosphere, and I definitely love like the 80s music taken straight out of the film that accompanies you while you eat. It's a very peaceful environment. At least it was when I went. It wasn't too crowded. Only took about 5 minutes to get inside, grab a table, and the team members were amazing. They're definitely giving you little like backgrounds to like the different rooms when they take you to your seat, which is super cute and exciting. So definitely come out and check out the Minion Cafe. Just be careful because your wallet will definitely be paying the price. That's all I can say. Alright everyone, that's all I've got for you today on this episode here on the channel, straight from the Minion Cafe. A lot of great food offerings. You guys definitely got to come check it out. Now I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like really sweating out here in this Florida heat. So I'm going to head on out of here. But of course, if you are new around, be sure to like and subscribe down below. It really does help the channel out a ton. You guys have no idea. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.